So I'm here in the penthouse and the lighting is perfect as always, and I'm going to do my September TBR. So let me find it. Wow, it just happens to be right here handy. So the first book in my September TBR is Harlan Ellison, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. This actually the premiere story in this came out in '67. I think it won a Hugo in '68, but it's about 5 of the remaining human survivors, and they're trapped inside a sadistic computer. And this is a reread for me. I read it back in the '70s. It's probably 12, 13, something like that. It's when I first started getting into sci-fi, but man, can't go wrong there. So there are several other short stories in this collection, but oh yeah. My second book is Altered States by Patty Chayefsky. This is about de-evolution and pretty much about a guy who goes into a sensory deprivation chamber, and he regresses to the point of being a primal human being. But there's that one. I decided to wax philosophical, so I have the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. During his campaign against the barbarians, he was trained as a Stoic philosopher. So when he was out on the battlefield, you know, kegged up in his tent and whatnot, he wrote a lot of interesting stuff. So I have read some of this, but I'm going to give it a whirl again. So that's the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. My fourth book, Bruce Lee, Fighting Spirit. Now this is a biography by Bruce Thomas, who is a rocker, and he played with Paul McCartney, the Pretenders, and toured with Elvis Costello, and wrote a best-selling book called The Big Wheel about touring and stuff, and apparently he was a Bruce Lee fanatic, as I was when I was growing up. Kind of what got me into combat sports. Some of you may or may not remember this iconic poster. I can't do it anymore. I used to have a 6-pack. I got a 40-ounce keg going on there now. My fifth book is Civil War Medicine, which I used to belong to a military history book club, or a military book club, and actually got this because I was researching a novel that I've actually started, or it's on the back burner. Anyway, it's called The Surgeon. I'll get into that later, but that's my September TBR. I didn't do too well in my last one. I finished 3 out of 5, so not that great. But we'll see how this goes. So until next time, bye.